When it comes to a life of contentment, many people believe that minimalism is the answer to the very difficult question of how can I find joy? How can I spark joy in my life? And I would propose that this is incorrect because it makes two incorrect assumptions. One, it makes the assumption that minimalism is a destination. It is somewhere that once we get there, we will be happy. Once we finally have our home arranged with all of our most wonderful, special things exactly as we like it, then I'll be happy. And two, it assumes that minimalism is the answer to that question. And in fact, minimalism is not an answer at all. Minimalism is a question. At the end of the day, we can look at my nice little white corner of my office here. We can watch hundreds of minimalism YouTube videos, see beautifully arranged plants and succulents, and try to make our own lives look like that in the process of seeking joy. But here's the thing. No one, myself included, can tell you what is worth paying attention to in your own life. And that is why minimalism is in fact a question, and a very good one, a very valuable one. Because minimalism begs the question, what in my life do I want to pay attention to? And you may not know. You may not know the answer to that question, but it's very important to ask. And that is the value and the benefit of asking minimalism, which I suppose would be proper verbiage given what I'm saying. By going through the process of decluttering, by removing digital distractions, physical distractions, and assessing mental distractions, things that we hold in belief, the stories in our minds that we tell ourselves about who we are and what we are, by questioning all of those things, it forces us to determine what is worth paying attention to. And that process alone is what can be so powerful about minimalism itself. And so that is why it's a question and not an answer. If we hold off on being happy or finding contentment in our life and put it off behind some magical minimalism wall, just like anything else, well, once I get that promotion, then I'll be satisfied. Once I only own 100 items, then I'll be satisfied. As long as we're putting our joy, our contentment, behind some magical wall off in the distance, we will never get there. The walls can be perfectly white and bright. The succulents can be very alive and the plants can be plenty. But if it's not what you want and it's not what you want to pay attention to because that is what serves you and your family and the people you love, it's not going to do anything for you. I've experienced that myself. So that's what it comes down to. Minimalism is not the answer, but it is a very good question and one that is absolutely worth asking.